Morning, guys. I have this fun little project with these cute Easter eggs that I found last night at Target. Oh my goodness. I wish I was able to find 10 packages of these. They come in a package with 6 in them, and I was able to score 3 packages. They're in the dollar section at Target. I love Target. So I'm going to do some cute little Easter minis. We've done these before on the circle ones, but these Easter eggs are just so adorable. I couldn't resist. So we're going to start with a fresh transfer. These are our silk screen transfers, and they are similar to a stencil, but they have a silk screen in them that helps get a really nice sharp image when you squeegee on the chalk paste and squeegee it off. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut these apart, and we're going to get all of our little pieces. And everyone that knows me knows it's a challenge for me to cut left-handed, but I'm going to do it. So how's everybody today? It is Monday. Had a great weekend with family. Went to SeaWorld with my family. We live 20 minutes away from there, so we do go quite often. Hadn't been for a little while, and it was great to get all of the family together. All of the family that lives here, I should say. Have 3 children here, and I have a stepdaughter up in Oregon. So we have 6 of our grandchildren are here, and 4 are up there. So I'm just cutting these apart. This is what you'll do when you receive your transfer. You will see that they have a line, and you will simply cut the pieces apart on the line. They make it really easy for you so that you can separate everything. And because these are new transfers, we're going to flip them over. We're going to put an X on the back, so that just tells us not to put the transfer back onto that side after we have cleaned it. So I do this right away. I just simply put an X on the back of each piece, get it done. I'm setting it to the side so that it doesn't mark the front. This marker dries fast, but I have had a black mark on them before. So then I'm going to flip them over and decide which ones I'm going to do. So I have 6. I think that I will pick more Eastery ones. Okay, you're a good egg. Happy Easter. Those 2 for sure. How about the little birdie? Easter bunny. Bring on spring. Let's see. How about the flowers and bloom and grow? Okay, so I have my 6. These are brand new, so they're very sticky. So they are going to need to be fuzzed, and they're small, so I can simply fuzz it on my t-shirt, which just means I am going to pull it off of the backer, and I'm going to stick it onto my t-shirt, and that will get a little bit of the sticky off. I have my chalk paste already. I've already opened them. I've stirred them up. They need to be the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. This one feels a little bit thick still. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of water in there, and then I'm going to stir it. It was thick when I first opened it. This is guava, and I had added water, but then it starts to thicken back up. It's a brand new one. It was just opened a couple of weeks ago, so it has a lot of chalk paste in there. So these guys, they are chalkboards, but I did go ahead and I put a very thin coat of wax on them already. I just rubbed it on, rubbed it off, and then wiped it with my paper towels. And that just makes it so that the transfer is going to peel off the way it should. All right, so now we have to decide on colors. I know that I want my bunny to be pink. So this is Raspberry Sorbet. You're simply going to peel the transfer from the backer sheet. Set the backer sheet to the side because these are reusable, You can see the silk screen in there. See how his eyes are? If this was a stencil, this would just be an open area. So I'm going to put this onto my t-shirt and fuzz it one time. Going to center this on my little egg right here, push it down, get all my air bubbles out. And I am going to put a little bit of chalk paste on there. And then I have my mini squeegees here all ready to go. It doesn't take a lot. You'd be surprised at how little of this it actually takes. I'm going to squeegee down, spreading it throughout the open area of the silk screen. Put the excess back into my jar, making sure that I get all the air. You can see through it, so you can see if you've missed an area. You want to work quickly. You don't want this to dry in the silk screen. Your image will not be on there. If it does, you're going to pull from the top down or side to side. And there's your little bunny. This is going to go into my water bath. Over here I have a container of water to put those in already. Gonna set this to the side, let it dry. All right, so let's make some decisions here. I think Bluebird. So this little guy, I'm gonna fuzz this on my t-shirt. Put my backer sheet to the side. Lay my transfer down. Spread out, smooth out all of my air bubbles so that the chalk paste doesn't go underneath. And then I'm just going to take my squeegee and I'm going to pull the chalk paste through the transfer, spreading it, put the excess back into my jar. Pull my transfer, always pulling top to bottom or side to side so it doesn't stretch your transfer. Put that into my water bath. So see how easy this is? What a fun little project for kids or adults, anybody. All right, decisions. So I think that you're a good egg. I think I'll do that in our grape soda. That is our purple one. So I'm fuzzing this on my t-shirt, laying it down onto my egg, laying the egg on the egg. You're a good egg. That's so cute. These are so fun. Oh my goodness, I need to find more of these. See, I do that. I get obsessed. But I was actually returning some stuff last night that I had excess of, and then getting birthday presents. I have 2 grandchildren with birthdays this week, and happened to walk by that dollar section. Oh my goodness, there's always awesome stuff there. Not trying to be an advertiser for Target, but I love Target. It is so awesome. Pull from top to bottom or side to side. The purple doesn't stand out as well. I think that as it dries, you'll be able to see it better. You can tell the color changes as it dries. You can see it already changing on this. I'll get out my heat gun when I get all of these done. I think we should do this in our guava. Our flowers in our guava. This is kind of a coral color. And trying to center it. I'm okay if it's a little off, but it was actually off the edge completely. And you could take your time and you could do this flower with the leaves green. I am simply going to do this all one color. Just trying to show you guys technique, how easy this is. So I noticed that with Target that you really have to be there when they put things out, or come back a few days later when they restock, because things go fast. People love it. Gonna pull my transfer, See, that has a really great contrast. I like that one. That's nice. Okay, so we have yellow and we have parakeet left. So I think that we will do the yellow, the bumblebee, Happy Easter. And then because there's more viney stuff on here, we'll do Bloom and Grow. We'll do it parakeet. So I'm gonna fuzz this on my t-shirt. Very simple. If you have a shirt that has a lot of fuzzies, don't use that. A simple cotton t-shirt works great. I'm gonna use my bumblebee yellow and pull this down through my silk screen. Remove the excess, put it back into your jar because you can reuse that. A little bit goes a long ways, and I can see that I got a little bit off the edge, but I am not worried. This is water soluble. I can clean that up. No big deal, don't stress. I'm gonna pull our transfer, put this into my water bath, and then I have a Q-tip right here. I have these little pointy Q-tips. They're just makeup Q-tips. Just gonna take that and gonna wipe that right off, just like that. Easy peasy. So it's Monday again. Oh my goodness, how does that happen? Time to start my week again. And I do have a craft show this week. I'm pretty excited about that. The setup actually falls on the same day as our Couture tour. Oh, I'm messy. No surprise about that either. Couture tour is when Chalk Couture has a little, like a little mini meeting type thing where they show you how to, well, they have a leadership type meeting in a way, and then you get to play with some chalk paste and a new transfer, and you get together with some of the other designers. So that is in my city this week. So I have that. It happens to be the same day as my craft show setup. Gonna be a little bit crazy. That's on Thursday. And then my craft show starts on Friday, runs Friday, Saturday. And then next week is a craft show that me and my friend Donna are actually in charge of. And so then life really gets crazy. When you guys are the head honchos, have to make all the decisions, then it gets a little bit crazy. So don't know if I'll be going live those mornings. I will try. I may go live from the craft show. All right, so we have all of our little eggs done. How cute are those? And I was going to dry them, but let me see if I can get them all lined up here, and I will grab my heat gun that I already put away, but let me grab it really quick. Sitting on the shelf here. Okay. So when you're using a heat gun, you're just going to continually move it. You do not want to have your chalk paste bubble up off of the surface. So you're just moving it back and forth, up and down. And you can see the chalk paste changing color as it dries. And then when you seal it, it will also change color. When you seal it, it makes it bright. So that one really, the egg, the purple, You're a Good Egg, that one is really changing color. So even though the surface is dry, underneath may not be dry. I wait to seal these for a couple of hours because I want to make sure. And that will continue to change color. You can see on the egg, you can see that it's still dark purple in the center a little bit. I'm just going to leave that. We're going to clean our transfers. I'm going to put down my heat gun. Okay, so this will continue to change, And then when it is sealed, the color will come out again. So these are quite hot from drying them. I'm gonna move my chalk paste up, and I want to show you how easy it is to clean these little transfers. Don't want to splash these. I am messy. I do things like that. So let's move this out of the way. I have our transfers sitting in water. Okay, I'm just going to swish them around, get some of that chalk paste off of them, and then I'm just going to set them onto my surface right here. Very easy to clean these. At the craft shows, I sit and I demo these little minis, and I just clean them on my mat like this. So you're simply going to take a Clorox wipe, and you're going to wipe them. And I have paper towels. So you're just going to wipe the front. We can do all of them, wipe all of the fronts, and then we'll dry. Woo, it's scooting around. So hold on to it. It wants to move on me. Hold on to your transfer as you're wiping. Okay, and then dry the top surface. This is what I do. I dry it, then I flip them. I dry underneath. Just makes it easier. It makes them dry faster. So I'm just getting all of these cleaned. Gonna set them to the side, let them dry on a paper towel, and then they can go back on the backer sheet. They'll be all ready to use again. So I put these over here onto my paper towels. Laying them out individually. Okay, so I have them spread out on a paper towel over there so they can dry. Clean up my mess. And these little guys, see, this purple is still drying. You can tell that the center is going to continue to dry. The pink is the same way. The pigment might just be a little bit different because of the brightness of the colors. These guys are all done, and if I want these to be forever, I would take sealer and seal these. If you want to start over and just use these as a fun project for kids, you can get your little get your little spray bottles. Sorry guys, choking on my own saliva. Oh my goodness. All right, so you would simply spray these with water and wipe them off. Our chalk paste is water soluble. So there you go. There's my quick little demo, and you all have a wonderful day.